Okay, this is Steel Guitar Rag. This is a great song if you're just starting to combine all the alternating bass finger picking with slide guitar. I'm in open D tuning. D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. I do have some tutorials on getting started with open D tuning and slide on my Truefire channel. If you want to check that out, that might be very helpful for you. So I'm just going to really talk about this song. I'll talk about some techniques and things that I'm using as I go, which I talk about probably in more detail on some of the tutorials I do outside the song. So first off, it's an alternating bass throughout the song. By the way, Sylvester Weaver, who originally wrote this song, is credited with one of the earliest recordings, blues recordings. This is kind of more based on John Fahey's version of the song. So, alternating bass, 6th and 4th string, very typical for open D tuning, done traveling back and forth. My first phrase here on the top is just a hammer on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, open 1st string, and then sliding into the 4th fret on the 1st string. Notice with my slide, and I am using a glass slide today, I'm keeping it pretty low, so I don't want to have it up here. I want to have it down here and really just target the strings I'm playing. So this first part of this song is really just built around that lick. Remember to target the back of the fret or fret wire right here. You don't want to play in between. With the slide, you have to remember to always target the fret, unless you're trying to go for something that sounds a little off. And certainly, listen to some of Ry Cooder's playing, he does a lot of that in a very effective way. Keeping my alternating bass. Come up to the 7th fret. So I come up to the 7th fret, down to the 5th fret, and back to my original lick. Now I'm going to take my slide and place it over all the strings. So it's important that you have a slide that's long enough to cover all the strings. And I'm going to walk up on that 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. Go back to my alternating bass over that 5th fret. Back to our D. Then the 2nd fret. This can be where it's a little pretty hard to get a good sound with the slide. These frets here closer to the nut. Your strings are going to be lower and closer to the fretboard, so you really got to finesse it a little bit here. Notice my thumb is tucked away behind the back of the neck. This allows me to get a nice even placement of my slide. Nice even placement of the slide over all 6 strings. Oftentimes, if your slide's not evenly placed over the strings, you'll get sizzly buzz. Yeah, so you want to get that. Make sure your slide is even and not slanted. You want to avoid a slant. And my guitar sounds out of tune, but if I'm straight, right over that fret wire, using that fret wire as a guide. 7th fret. Walking down from 7, 6 to 5. 2nd fret, 7th fret. That's basically the first part of the song. The second part, we're going to come all the way up to the 12th fret. So 12, a little hard to see on this guitar. They don't have the double dots on it. This, by the way, this is a very old Washburn guitar, probably about 100 years old. And they have no double dot here at the 12th fret. 4th fret, 5, 6, 7. Barring at the 7th fret. Back to my original lick. This fret bar. 7th. And that is Steel Guitar Rag.